Titles, I mean, I've lost track, to be honest with you. But I know we're 27-2, the fight team. Two different groups came together. I knew Mike for a really long time. He had a group of guys. They were really into jiu-jitsu, and then I had, of course, Cole and Jamey and Gwyn and Taryn, and we were more of the MMA guys. And we decided that we wanted to do things our way, so we started the Sound.
Actually, the Sound came about because we wanted to start a club for my kids, and I met up with Kasey, who I was training at the old club with, and Johnny and a few other guys, and here we are today, one of the most successful clubs in the province.
I've been training with Cole for a long time. When I first moved over to Vancouver, 6 years ago now, I had already been coming to Adam Ryan's gym, and me and Cole always got along well here. Close to the same size, and we started training together. When I was here full time, we became closer and closer. When it's time for Kasey and Mike and Johnny and them to open the Sound, his natural fit to have me come and start teaching, and the relationship has just grown and flourished.
Now when I say two, it's going to be one uppercut, hold, knee. Okay, two.
It's just, you gotta immerse yourself in an environment with like-minded people, and we all have a goal to be in the UFC, avoid brain trauma. Okay, he's a classic example of why head movement is very important in MMA. Okay, and Tristan's the man. I trained with him at Checkmat Vancouver. And Kasey and Cole, but nothing but welcoming to me. And Cole's got a big fight coming up, so just trying to help him as much as I can while I'm getting ready for my own little couple ventures I got coming up here.
These guys are just workhorses. It's something in the water. I don't get it. Like, some of my hardest trainings ever have been up here, and they just have a good team of, like, everyone who's here just wants to fight, and that's that feel you get, and you show up and there's no bullshit. It's just showing up and working, and you know what Kasey brings every time, that intensity, and it's nice once or twice a week to get that mental edge and that grind that these guys really embrace up here.
They're awesome. The size doesn't really mean anything. I've gone to some big places, and it's like there's nothing really special happening there. It's the individuals within it, and obviously you can tell that we're all part of a team here. Really, the Sound is, and Checkmat, for the Lower Mainland, we're all coming together, and we can tell we're all doing the right thing because we're going straight to the top.
Man, we're one of the best gyms around. Obviously, our record speaks for itself, but more importantly, the coaches are the most, I would say, caring and time-consuming coaches. They put all their time in after work. They come and train with the fighters. They take days off of work for weight cuts and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's the most important thing about the gym, and that's why we're so successful.
You know what I mean? Keep on, and then I'll say, but I got you. Well, I kind of knew before we started the Sound. So, you know, I knew what we had at Squamish Martial Arts, where I was the head coach there. You know, I'd been coaching these guys for years before we started the Sound. And yeah, no, I kind of knew beforehand that we had something special going on.
From the beginning, because, you know, the Sound, we're all about the fighters, we're all about the students. We always had good, you know, good talent training with us. I just thought from the beginning, you know, as long as we create the right atmosphere, the right environment, if you have passionate coaches, great training, I think good things will happen regardless of where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, right away, you know, we had so many potential fighters, right? Jamey Horth and Gwyn and Idrut Burke and Taryn. I mean, it was pretty obvious that they were going to excel pretty quickly. I mean, I've trained with so many amateurs at that point, and I knew how good they were just starting off. So, I mean, with the right fights, there was no reason why they wouldn't be successful amateurs, and that's what they've all done. They've all won belts. They're all doing good. So.
We have so many competitors here. Coming from such a small town, it's very rare to find so many good guys. And obviously my coach, Kasey Smith, just puts us through the grind. So without him, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are right now, to be honest. And obviously Mike Nasu, Johnny, and all those guys, they invest so much into the gym. So it's hard not to get better here.
It's funny to me because I clean there, right? I go to the gym and I'm like, man, this is like a dinky little gym. Like, you know, like I'm embarrassed. Like people got to come up to this place. Like there's plywood on the roof and, you know, like, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. You could be training out in the grass. You could be training in the dirt. And I think just the people that we attract and the attention that we bring to our small gym, we've got 5 guys that fight. I think it just speaks for itself that, you know, we're doing the right things and we have a good group of people supporting that for us.
Oh man, it makes us feel a lot better about the gym. It just shows that we're legit and guys are willing to drive an hour and a half to come train with us for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I mean, yeah, it's great and it's very gets us better too, obviously, right? Getting different looks.
I think our passion, I think all the coaches, you know, we're invested in our fighters. You know, for our MMA fighters, you know, Coach Kasey, you know, we have a personalized plan. We work hard. I think we work harder. I know everybody says it, but I truly believe, you know, we work harder and we grind harder than everybody else.
The thoughtfulness of the coaches, you know, they make sure everybody's on point. They make sure everybody's doing what they're doing, should be doing. They make sure everybody's held accountable. I forgot my mouth guards in there.
It's all good. You're still talking.
But yeah, I think that's what really separates this gym from most gyms. I mean, a lot of people say they're there for their fighters and all that, but when push comes to shove, I mean, these guys spend a lot of their own pocket money. They spend time away from their own families often. So it really shows when the fighters fight, they want to win for their coaches, they want to win for the gym, so they put that extra effort in all the time.
Okay, so last time we were working on trying to get a reaction. This time we're working on trying to get our opponent to throw a punch. Pull, counter, punch. Good. Get on the hip. Good. Here, right here.
It's an interesting dynamic, right? Because, you know, there's quite a few years between Kasey and Cole. Even though they look similar in age, it's actually pretty cool to see little brother really respecting and listening to big brother.
I mean, of course, he should be getting on my nerves. If he's not doing the right job, you know what I mean? Like I said before, we're so invested and time consumed, so, you know, he's all over me every day. And obviously that gets annoying when you check your phone and he's constantly phoning you and making sure you're doing what you're doing, and that gets frustrating, but I would rather have that than not have that, you know? So it's nice to be held accountable by him.
I'd love to tell you that I do, but I don't. I mean, my brother is you know, he's not only the captain of our team, but he also helps me coach the rest of the guys when he's not fighting. And he's the hardest working guy I've got. He's the hardest working guy I've ever met.
Yeah, right on, man. Wicked.
Oh, wow. That is so awesome. Put that on the wall.
Yeah. What a photo that
all, not to mention the amateur belts and the pro belts that we've all established through our fight club, but a family-oriented gym. Like, we've all started with like a bunch of random people. It was kind of small. All the owner guys paid their own memberships, and you know, it was kind of just a place to train. And now it's really evolved into like a community style, you know, sponsoring people and giving back and going out for team dinners and stuff. Like, it's a really good oriented family gym.
It's pretty cool, but for me, I haven't enjoyed it yet. You know what I mean? I'm very driven, so I don't get to enjoy these things. So, you know, like, my brother fought in Ottawa, we won. And then right away, the next focus was on Gwyn, because he was fighting in Battlefield the next weekend. And then we won that fight. And then the following week, Jamey fought at TKO. So for me, I don't really enjoy it. I treat everybody the same in my gym. So like, from the lowest guy, the complete amateur that's just starting out, that gets asked to train with the team, he's doing the exact same reps as Cole's doing, you know, somebody that's in the UFC. So everybody is held accountable. They're called all the time, and they're expected to be there.
Actually, 2 weeks ago, I asked Cole whether or not he was training, if he trained today, and he looked at me and he says, "Well, Mike, did you go to work today?" I go, "Yeah, of course I went to work today." He goes, "Well, what do you think I did today?" Because I'm a professional.
You know, it's no lie, Cole's one of the hardest working guys that I've seen in any gym, any business I've ever been a part of. Cole's like a big brother, you know. He's like my big brother. I look up to him. He's paving the way for us, like my brothers did with curfews and stuff as a kid, right? Like, he's showing us all the things that we should be doing, and he knows the way to get there and the right things. And, you know, he's implementing a high standard on all of us, even from the bottom guys.
10 seconds, boys! 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's go. Okay, good job. Come behind me. Good job. Good job. Come behind me. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Get it, Mike? Is it good? On 3. 1, 2, 3, stop!